to Aldila Beyond Wellness. Every week we chat about a specific subject. And this week I'm sure a lot of people can associate with this. Aldila with me once again. Aldi, welcome.
Thank you.
I read something this week and it made me wonder, how does this... Some people are a bit overweight. And then you get obesity. When does one become obese from just being overweight? Is there a specific weight or look, or how does one determine that?
Yeah, the battle of the bulge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a very sensitive subject you are touching here. I teach my clients about body wellness. I don't like to use the word fat. I don't like to use the word overweight. I don't like to use the word diet. I think the subconscious is a self-sabotaging mechanism. And if we refer to the Bible, they used to speak about the 7 maarjare and the 7 fat jare. So the minute you tell the subconscious we need to go on a diet, or we need to starve, or we need to be thin, the subconscious automatically goes, hold on to what you've got, we are in starvation mode, do not release. So I've learned in the practice in the last few years, the more I tell clients don't,
They do.
the subconscious goes into sabotage. The more I say to a client diet, the more the subconscious goes into self-sabotage mode. So I have changed the way that we look at things, and I just refer to body wellness. Now I want you to hear me what I'm going to say, and I hope that I'm going to touch a few people's hearts, because as women especially, we are exposed to a society that is addicted to being thin, sexy, instant gratification, and a lot of cosmetic procedures, because we tend to look at the way that Hollywood perceives itself, or the magazines or the movies, and then we all want to look that way. The question you need to ask yourself is, am I living a life of wellness? Is the lifestyle that I'm choosing to live a benefit or a contribution to me, my family, my children, the people around me? So if you look at your body, ask yourself, am I healthy? Can I run with my children? Can I play on the floor with my children? Can I go to the sports day with my children, and am I out of breath after 30 minutes? Is it easy for me to pick up my child? Grandparents, can I play with my grandchildren on the carpet? Can I not get up from the carpet? So a healthy, strong, lean, energetic body comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Now, that is what I teach the clients. For me, it's not about fitting into a number 8 or a number 10 pants. It's not walking on the beach in a bikini. How often do we walk in bikinis? When I look at my body, how do I feel? When I am in my body and I'm connected to my body, how am I feeling? Am I healthy? Am I happy? How is my immune system coping? When I wear clothes, am I comfortable in my clothes? Am I comfortable in my skin? When I am intimate with my partner, do I want the lights off? How comfortable am I in my skin? And that is what body wellness is about. It's not about having a six-pack or a tight bum or any of that. For me, it's about, am I happy in my skin? Am I healthy? Am I being looked after? And that is the questions that we need to answer ourselves. Yes, the practice, I am very pro-health, pro-wellness. When you are overweight, you are putting strain on your heart. Because your heart needs to...
Joints as well.
You're putting strain on your joints, you're putting strain on your knees. It's not good for you to be overweight. It's also not good for you to be too thin.
Sure.
Think about a granny that falls and she breaks her hip. If you are too thin and too frail, it's also not a contribution to your body. So what are we saying? We want the ultimate in body wellness, which is a healthy, happy, lean, energetic body with ease, joy and glory. So what I do in the practice is I see every client individually and I work a lot on the emotional aspect of weight loss and body wellness and self-esteem and confidence. And everybody is looking for a quick fix. Looking after your body is a daily responsibility. And I had a doctor who worked with me. She was very comical, and she scripted the weight loss drips for us. And one day I went to her and I said, can't you give me something extra to put in the drips, or what extra can I give the clients so that they can lose weight quicker? And she said to me, yes, give them a roll of duct tape. And I looked at her and I thought, what is this? And she said, I must stop eating like pigs.
Yeah.
She was very
Straightforward.
yeah. And it's what we put in our mouth. It's what we put in our
100%.
mouth and the lifestyle that we are leading. Now, we can start with weight loss and we can start with body wellness and we can start with body image, but ultimately, again, it's an integrated process. Why am I eating? Why am I binging? Why am I looking for comfort food? It's an emotional loop. How am I looking after myself? What am I putting into my mouth? How am I looking after my body? How active am I in my lifestyle? Yes, there is illnesses. You can go on cortisone therapy and pick up a lot of weight. You can struggle with your thyroid. You can struggle with an autoimmune disease. So there's a lot of things that can cause weight gain and prevent you from having a healthy body that's lean and energetic. That is why you come to me for your consult.
For sure.
Because I need to take out all of the what ifs.
Yeah.
And from there, I can help you and support you with a lifestyle plan that you can sustain with ease. You don't want to be on a diet the whole day. I don't want to be on a diet the whole day.
No, you're quite right in saying that. And I had a discussion with a medical doctor once, and the same subject came up. And he said, Marius, but you must also remember, how long did it take you to come to this point? 5 years, 6 years, how long? He says, and it'll take you that long to go back to where you started off.
Yeah.
And one should remember that there's no way of dieting and within a month you lose 20 kgs, you look wonderful for a couple of weeks.
Can it be sustained?
That's the problem.
Can it be sustained? So what's very important is that the client needs to realize that I have to make a complete 360 in my brain. Wellness is a lifestyle, it's not a race.
Yeah.
It's not a destination I have to get to. It's a daily commitment to myself. Do I love myself enough on a daily basis to take time out for my body, to take time out for my wellness, to look after the temple that I've got? And I went to a doctor a few weeks ago. I went through a process where I fell ill with regard to my stomach lining. You know about it.
Yeah, I do.
And I went to see a doctor, and he's called an Ayurvedic practitioner. You know, I love weird stuff. So obviously I went to see this doctor. I did my research and I found him in Johannesburg. And, you know, I was sitting listening to him, what he was saying to me. And as I left his rooms, I said to myself, but this is, it's actually so straightforward and easy, but we do not give attention to what's important. And he looked at me and he said to me, Aldila, your body is an engine. The body is an engine, and you have to put the correct fuel in that engine.
Oh yeah.
If you are a diesel engine and you put unleaded in, that engine is going to cease. If you are a diesel engine and you are putting low quality diesel in your engine is not going to function at its optimal rate.
Yeah.
And I've always been, I mean, I studied health and skincare 20 years ago, so I've always been someone who looks after herself and look what I eat and watch what I eat. I don't believe in diets, I don't believe in quick fixes, I don't believe in overnight things, I don't believe in putting poisonous medications or substances in the body to lose weight. So I believe, let's do it the natural way, let's love the body enough, let's support the body. But this doctor opened my eyes, because he said to me, we are a society running on quick fixes, and we're a society that has become so rushed in everything we do that we do not take time out anymore for a ritual and for real body care. And he put me on a very interesting body program, very interesting. And I first looked at this and I said, okay, I'm going to try it. And let me tell you, within 4 weeks, my health made a complete
360.
And I have, with the doctor's permission, am putting all of my clients now on that eating program that he put me on. Small little changes, small little differences. And this doctor actually forced me to stop and to take more time for myself. Because, Marius, our life is a rush. It's a constant rush. Wake up in the morning, take the children to school, come to work, don't be late for work, perform for the clients, go home, do what you need to do at home. By the end of the day, you're so exhausted, you've actually taken no time out for yourself. And I actually had to sit back and say, okay, I need to relook my book, I need to relook my day, and I need to build in 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 15 minutes there. And just by making small little changes, my gut repaired itself. And it was a big eye-opener for me in understanding that it's easy to go to the fast food store. It's easy to quickly grab something on the go. Is it a true benefit for your body? And the body sings, or the body screams. The body knows what the body needs. All we need to do is listen. So when you eat something and the body starts screaming, you need to give attention to that. We are not connected to our bodies. So at Beyond Wellness, it's not about being on a diet. It's about me empowering you to become mindful of your relationship with your body. And how are you using your engine, and what fuel are you putting into your engine? Because all illness stems from inadequate lifestyle choices, or it comes from emotional traumatic events. 90% of illness can be turned around by making correct lifestyle changes. People don't want to hear this. People don't want to put in the effort. People don't want to take responsibility for their health. It's easier to go and ask for a pill than to take responsibility and saying, I'm responsible for my health, wellness and happiness. I need to become the change. I'm the solution. I need to look after my body in a certain way. It's easier to go and pop a pill.
It's quick.
It's quick, and in the long run, it's not sustainable. So, yeah, when you enter the practice doors, you have to take responsibility. You have to take control of your life. You have to take care of your emotional, spiritual, and physical body. And we are there to support you, but ultimately you have to buy into your own investment of your health, which is something that we owe ourselves in this life.
Aldila, that's very interesting, and you are quite right in saying that we tend to just take a pill and we hope for the best,
Yes.
actually, because the problem being is that all medication have side effects.
Yes, and wellness is hard work. Taking responsibility for my life is hard work.
Continuous
it's
process.
hard work. It's much easier to go home, have a quick meal and lie in front of the TV and scroll Facebook on my phone. It's easier, it's nicer, it's more pleasurable. Wellness and healing takes work. And it's easier to blame than to take responsibility and to remove your finger out of your bums and say, I need to take responsibility for my health, my happiness and my life. It's difficult. It's a choice.
What's your take on exercise along with that?
I don't have a problem with exercise. Some people are prone to exercise and it releases their dopamine and increases their feel-good hormone. For me, we need to find something that you enjoy. I don't like exercise, but I like to dance.
And that's an exercise on its own, yeah.
I have chosen something that brings me joy, that makes me happy. that also releases my endorphins. Whatever makes you happy, go and do that. Find something. It's good to move your body. It's good to have that circulation. It's healthy for you to go and be outside, go for a walk, do a walking meditation, go and swim. You don't have to pump irons in the gym. It's not the only way to be active. There's many things we can do, and you can integrate your life. If you are a mother with children, put them in the pram, take them to the park, go and play with them at the swings. As long as you are willing to commit to yourself, we can make a plan and build a wellness lifestyle program for you that will suit your environment and what you are. And as long as you can sustain it with ease through your life, you are going to be thankful at the end of your life journey when you are older and you are living an elderly life of dignity. You know, ending off this conversation, I always look at that Alan Gray ad on the TV. Do you know that Alan Gray ad?
Yeah.
It's this beautiful lady standing there with a little daughter, and then the little daughter's friend is a little boy.
Yeah.
He looks at the mother, and then he looks at the daughter, and he can see she's got her mother's genetics, and in 20 years she's going to look like the mother. Our wellness is the same. If you do not make time for your wellness every day, you will have to sit with the after effects of illness when you are older. And you know, I've worked in the hospital many times, and I can see people in their 50s, 60s and 70s that are ill, and their bodies are just not capable of fighting what they're going through, and they live an undignified life, and they die a very undignified death. So every time that I see that, I just feel motivated again in looking after myself in my 40s now, looking after myself every day, because I'm investing in my future. I'm the Alan Gray of my own life. And you might not see the effects now, but in the future, when you look back, you will reap the benefits of investing in yourself.
And there we have it, another episode. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Join us again next week, right here with Aldila Wellness Center.